Have you ever wondered how to become the narcissist's worst nightmare? By the end of this video, you're gonna know how to become a worse nightmare for them than they have ever been for you. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung, top 1% attorney and the best-selling author of the books Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a step-by-step divorce guide. And I've helped thousands of people go from lives of drama, trauma, chaos, living with narcissists and worse, to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. So if you want that and you want more tips and tricks, then you have one choice. You need to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And that way you'll get notified when I upload new videos, new content, new interviews, and when I go live here on YouTube. Now, you're dealing with a narcissist. This narcissist has been a nightmare for you. Driving you crazy, making your life miserable, making you feel paralyzed, powerless, used, abused. I get it. I've been there. I've dealt with not one, but two covert narcissists in my life. People close enough to me to drive me insane, make me crazy, gaslight me, take advantage of me, and step all over me. And yes, I'm a lawyer. Yes, I'm somebody who has, achieved a lot in my life, but that didn't mean that I couldn't be a target and a victim. It didn't mean that I can't become a survivor and thriver, which is what I've become. And now, since I've represented thousands of people who've dealt with narcissists in their divorces, I've also had to deal with them as opposing counsel or even deal with them as clients sometimes. And in my personal life, I've devoted my life to helping you with this nightmare because they are a nightmare. No doubt about it. They make your life a living hell. And so how can you turn those tables and actually make their lives a living hell? Make them crazy? Is it even possible? It absolutely is. This is a strategy. I have a whole course on how to negotiate with a narcissist. It's called Slay Your Negotiation with a Narcissist. And SLAY actually stands for strategy, leverage, anticipate what the narcissist is going to do, and focus on you. So I would say the things that you want to do to make a narcissist miserable and become their worst nightmare is within the context of a strategy and within the context of developing leverage, because leverage is the thing that you're ultimately going to be using to squeeze and motivate that narcissist into doing what you want them to do and coming to reasonable conclusions so that you can actually resolve your issues with them. So yes, you can become a narcissist's worst nightmare, but I highly recommend you use it as part of a strategy and then ultimately get out of the relationship if you can. What's the number one thing that you can start with? You got to hit them where it hurts. And where is that for a narcissist? It's all about their supply source. So for a narcissist, they live on supply. Supply is their oxygen, it's their food, it's their lifeblood. Supply is anything that feeds their ego. So yes, they can get supply from the normal things that feed people's egos, like having a prestigious job, having lots of money, having the right car, the right house, the right wife, the right husband, living in the right neighborhood, and on and on and on. Okay, so yes, all of those things can give a narcissist supply. But what most people don't realize is that narcissists also get supply from jerking people around, from devaluing them, from treating them poorly, from cutting them down, from acting like they're better. All of those things also is a form of supply for the narcissist. So the trick in hurting them and becoming their worst nightmare is figuring out what source of supply you can interrupt, or you can threaten to interrupt, or you can threaten to take away. And so what is that for a narcissist? Most of the time for a narcissist, it's going to be all wrapped up in how they look to the community, how they look to the world, how they look to people they respect. Maybe it's a judge, maybe it's their lawyer, maybe it's other people in their world, like their boss or their clients or friends or people in the neighborhood or people on the same board that they are, or whatever it is. But they really want to make sure that they look good. Interrupting or threatening to interrupt, even better is to threaten to take it away, because that's where that leverage point is. That's where you're kind of riding that line of, you know, the leverage. Because once it's already gone, then it's gone. So it's even better for them if you can threaten that supply source. Number 2 is demonstrate their lack of control over something, because obviously narcissists want to have control over everything. So if you let them know that you're no longer controlling them, you're no longer controlling another person, you're no longer controlling a situation, then that will drive them absolutely insane. That's when you'll see the love bombing start back up again, the hoovering back in. You know, as a divorce attorney, you know, when somebody hires me who is married to a narcissist, that's when you'll start to see the narcissist go, oh, that lawyer is only out for money, that lawyer's not very good, that lawyer's not the one for you, you know, whatever, because they're going to try to figure out how to get that person away from the person who is now potentially has control over them, instead of the narcissist having control over that person. So, you know, figuring out what they really want to have control over, and then letting them realize, oh, you don't have control over this particular thing anymore. So that's another really good way of becoming a nightmare to a narcissist. And if you are so ready to turn the tables on that narcissist in the way that they've done to you, give me a turn the tables in the comments. Number 3 is one of my favorites, which is live a happy and successful life without them. That'll drive them absolutely insane. How are they living without me? How are they doing this? So you just move on, and the best way to do it is just completely erase them from your life, from your brain, like as if you went into the hard drive and just of your life and just took that whole section out and move on. You don't even think about them. You take them off your social media. You take them off of your email list, block them from your phone. That's what I had to do with the narcissist in my life so that I could just move on. And guess what? Live your happy and successful life, but live it without even thinking about, geez, I'm going to be making that narcissist crazy by living this happy and successful life, because then you still are like giving them energy, and you know, you don't want to continue to attract that person into your life. So the best way is just to actually move on, and that will drive them crazy, by the way. So you will become a nightmare because you escaped. So they'll have to move on to some other form of supply, and good riddance. If you are able to cut off their source of supply, show them they can't control you anymore, and live a happy and successful life without them, that's the trifecta. Now you've totally become the narcissist's worst nightmare, and the biggest bonus is you get to move on and you get to have your own life back. Even better than being the narcissist's worst nightmare is you having your life back. If you want to know more about how to become a narcissist's worst nightmare, make sure you check out my video on how to make a narcissist panic, which we will drop a link to below. If you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, make sure you grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet. It's basically an ebook. I've had people say that they've won entire mediations just using that. You need to grab it. You just get it at winmynegotiation.com, or just grab it at the link below. And if you are dealing with a narcissist and you want to have support from others who are dealing with narcissists, come on over and join our free private Facebook group at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. We'll drop a link to that below as well. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a share, drop me a comment, and let me know that you were here. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can become part of my community and get notified when I upload brand new content. I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm so glad that you stopped by my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life.